Thought the guys were ready to play today. We started a little bit slow, but overall we were very pleased with the effort and the intensity. And we've been doing some good things offensively, but haven't been finishing the ball as well as we'd like. And I think today we really turned the corner. I just thought we shot the ball very well early. Tribute to these two guys, John Edmonds and Connor Busick, kind of kick-started us out there and got the offense rolling. And defensively, I thought we had an outstanding effort. I thought the game plan by Coach Milliman was great. We wanted to be very aggressive defensively, and it worked to our advantage. And we knew we could wear them down if we played that way the entire game. And for the most part, it was the closest we've had to a 60-minute effort. But we need to continue to improve. It's still early, but we have a long way to go. I thought the guys were ready to play today. We started a little bit slow, but overall we were very pleased with the effort and the intensity. And we've been doing some good things offensively, but haven't been finishing the ball as well as we'd like. And I think today we really turned the corner. I just thought we shot the ball very well early. Tribute to these two guys, John Edmonds and Connor Busick, kind of kick-started us out there and got the offense rolling. And defensively, I thought we had an outstanding effort. I thought the game plan by Coach Milliman was great. We wanted to be very aggressive defensively, and it worked to our advantage. And we knew we could wear them down if we played that way the entire game. And for the most part, it was the closest we've had to a 60-minute effort. But we need to continue to improve. It's still early, but we have a long way to go.
Definitely big. I mean, this year we've been struggling getting that kick start, that big lead and keeping it. So I think it's good just being patient. Coach always says patient, get the ball moving, get the ball around. And then let the game come to you. So that's what happened, and it was definitely good to get the game going, keeping that lead. So not being focused maybe, and trying to do too much instead of playing our game, playing patient, hitting singles like Coach always says, getting everyone a touch and playing as a team.
I think part of it's that we're a young team. We're a fairly inexperienced team game-wise, and so I think a lot of these guys have been waiting for a couple of years and finally getting that chance. It's a different game. As soon as the scoreboard turns on, you get out there for the first possession. Got a little pre-game jitters, early in the game. So you want to make a play. And so I think it's one of those things where everybody's starting to get their feet under them, get a little game experience, and start to really get in the flow of the game and figure out the chemistry of our offense. So I think as the season's progressing and we're getting into March now, we're starting to see that blossom a little bit and starting to get in a rhythm as a starting six. We felt it click for the first time really this season offensively, and although we've had some good efforts, that was the best stretch that we put together, no doubt. And so that's definitely the goal, to start peaking at this point and continue peaking through the rest of the season and keep that upward trajectory. And so I'm hoping this is just the beginning where things start to click and we continue to improve on a daily basis. Great feeling. I mean, there's few better in sports when you're really connecting with your teammates and everything's going your direction. And so, it's a great feeling, and I love doing it with these guys.
It's great, and it's also great too when the ball goes down on the other end and our D's come down with a big stop, or Brennan's coming with a big save, so it's not just us, it's them too. It starts with them, and then they get down to us, and it makes our job a lot easier. I saw the play coming. There was a ground ball by the midfield line. Littner ended up with it, so I was cutting to the cage. He threw me a pass, a little low. I mean, he wasn't here, but I kind of just went down for it, and I saw the defense coming at me and saw Dono out of the corner of my eye, so I kind of just tried to get it to him as high up as I can. Managed to flick it across him, and then he's going to put it away. So definitely get you going, definitely get the team fired up. It's great, yeah. Great team. We're going to have to put a great week of practice in. Really watch film, get prepared, and we're excited though, so we can't wait.
Number 2 team in the country, I think, this week. So they're going to come out flying. They got some great lacrosse players, great athletes. And so it's going to be a tough test for us. Our goal is always to go undefeated on Schoellkopf every year, and so this is our first real big test where we're going to see what we got in that locker room. And I think the guys are going to step up, have a great week of practice, and we're going to give them a great shot on Saturday.
Do you kind of use this game as a measuring stick, if you will?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, big perennial national power. They'll come to play, and so we always know. Last year we went down to Charlottesville and stole one from them. I'm sure they weren't too happy, and so they're going to give us a great shot. And I know this year there's already articles coming out about them being a title contender and whatnot. So at this point in the season, early in March, we love to have that type of competition, see where we are, and really compete with the best. That's how you get better,
We definitely can. I think our leaders last year really showed us, to be calm, patient. Guys like Rob Pennell, Steve Mock, seniors. I mean, I think we can definitely take what they brought to the table last year. Just deep breath, play calm and play our game, and then we'll be fine. That's the key. That's always awesome, and that's what we play for. You know, first few quarters we're like, let's get a big lead here, so get these guys in because they really deserve it. They work so hard in practice. You know, so it's great to see them go in there and put goals in the back of the net. It's a great feeling.
Does that kind of show that you guys have some depth, that they're able to put some in?
Of course, yeah. I mean, they're great. You know, guys that play on the scout teams and in practice, they do great things, and they really help our defense, you know, prepare for the opposing team. So I mean, our bench is definitely has a lot of depth, and they're very talented. So yeah.
Connor, same question.
You know, it's exciting. A lot of young guys are able to get on the field, get some game experience, like we were talking about with immaturity coming into this year. Really helps everybody out. Excited for them because they put in just as much work as anybody else. We're a team, we're a family, and whether their name's showing up in the score sheet week in, week out, you'll have to give them a chance to get out there, run, show what they've got, and today they did a great job. The effort was high, the execution was good, and so it's exciting for everybody, I think, on the team.
Yeah, nice. Kind of give you the feeling that you got some depth.
Absolutely.
We just kind of stuck to our game plan. You know, I felt like we came out a little bit slow and weren't handling the ball as well as we needed to offensively. You know, we were kind of a little bit, you know, loose with our passes and not being sure with it. So we just kind of emphasize that to our guys. Just, you know, take care of the ball, be a little more sure with it. You know, be sure with our passes, make the easier looks. Maybe not the home run play. Just try to make the easier ones. And our guys responded well. And once we started doing that, we were getting very good looks at the goal and great shot opportunities. And then our guys did a really good job shooting the ball today. So, you know, a 9-0 quarter doesn't happen very often, and we were very pleased with that effort in that second quarter. It was outstanding by the guys. He's always emphasizing our offensive plan. I mean, he's one of the best out there, and he's a big key for us on the offensive end. And he's been playing very well. He's going to draw a lot of attention all year. You know, he's drawing quick slides. He's drawing the best defender on the opponent's team. You know, so we just need to continue to work to get him his opportunities and work for shots. And it's going to continue to progress throughout the year. And I knew he was going to break out soon, and I wasn't surprised today because he works so hard at it. He works every day shooting the ball, working on his left hand. All the things you ask of your leaders to do, he does it, and it paid off today for him. Well, that's part of the reason why I think maybe Connor and John were able to get some of their looks, because teams are obviously aware of Danny on the inside. He plays so well on the crease, and you have to take him away or he's gonna pick you apart. So you have to decide what you want to do as a defensive coach. You know, do you want to take away Dan inside? Well, that's going to free up some opportunities for these guys, and that's going to pay dividends for us down the stretch here as we continue to learn as an offensive team, because you have to pick what you want to take away, and we have plenty of weapons there. So it's going to be like that throughout the year. If they take Connor away, then maybe Danny has a good day, and that's the way it's going to have to work for us. It's our #1 stat in every game, and that's what we talk about before the game, especially at home. We never want to be out ground balled, and we've done a great job all year. I think you know, in all 4 games we've been pretty dominant at the ground ball stat, and that's very important for us, and that's why we're 4-0 right now. So that's the most important stat to us, and you know, if we win that, we're typically gonna, you know, be in a position to win the game. So that's an important one. We wanted to ride better today, which I thought we did a much better job than we have been. And defensively, like I said, we played a very solid game at that end. So we're starting to piece it together, and it's that time of year, and we're finding our way. Well, it always is. You know, we get to this part of the season when we get Virginia, and then we get to our Ivy League games. This is what it's all about, and the level of play picks up quite a bit. So, yeah, Virginia is one of the best in the country. They always are. So we definitely take a look at this game and see where we are. In terms of last year's game, we will look at last year's game and break it down as a staff, and we don't show too much of that to our guys because it's all about this year, and we're a different team. They're a different team. But we try to take as much as we can from what we learned last year against them, and then we take a look at their games. I really haven't looked at them much, a little bit today, but it was a focus on Canisius and playing our best today, and our guys did a nice job, and now it's on to Virginia. But at this time of the year, it's really about us and playing up to our ability, and we don't concern ourselves too much with our opponent. It's all about how hard we're playing and how sharp we are, and now it's just time to get ready for the heavy part of the season, which is a great part of the year.